Hey guys, and welcome back to day 9 of Apollyon single/server player series. As you can see, it's a little bit different from when I left off last time. Just a little. We'll get to some of this later. What happened? I'm in flight form now, just to show you guys the land or whatever. The item ducts and I guess fluid ducts had a problem which caused, I don't want to say world corruption, but I couldn't actually log back in to it. What happened was I was down here playing with all of the coal, and I had run a pipe all the way down to my oil, or my lava, down in the basement. To fill this, I added a few more to it. But in the process of trying to automate the charcoal generation, I overstuffed one of the item ducts, and when I went to go click on the interface, it just crashed. And then when I went to the server itself, it wouldn't load the world anymore. So I had to go to a backup, and unfortunately my backups weren't regular, and what I had to do was basically go back to before the 1.0.7 update was the last time I had made a backup, so I lost a whole bunch of my world. So I've been spending the last few days just kind of cleaning up that giant mess. I had done a lot of mining between those days, and I basically lost all of that too, so I had to go grab a ton of different stuff. I was like out of iron and gold, and I found a big thing of diamond when I was down there the last time, and I lost that. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's still there. But if you could see in my inventory, I pulled out some of the ores. If you watch any of Direwolf videos, you know what that means. I'm going to start automating my process. Instead of just throwing everything in here, I'm going to put a chest somewhere. I haven't really decided yet where, and then I'm just going to dump everything into it when I get back from mining, or even just kind of going through, and down here will sort and then put stuff back upstairs. I'm going to have to move some of these tanks around, but I'm going to basically start sorting all of my items, and I'm going to have probably on this wall, I'm going to have I think IC2, Industrial Craft 2, I'm going to use to basically do my smelting and or not smelting, but pulverizing and cooking. So the other thing you might have noticed out there, let me sleep real quick, is the or the whatever these are, the animals. I didn't know what to do with them, but I made a couple of these breeders. You're not even able to see it now, but there's a little, you can kind of see it in there. Let me go into flight form real quick. They are called feed stations. I thought that they would kind of control it a little bit better, but basically you can put feed in here, and then I put these mufflers so you can't really hear them as loudly, but I put one on each, and then just golden lassoed them up here. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. And the other thing you might have noticed is this farm here. This is what made me want to make these guys here too, is I just created a vanilla farm, so I'm getting wheat, carrots, potatoes, and the seeds from the wheat. This is just one continuous track. Oh, I also just I did the biggest area I could, just because I was cramping myself. So basically, this guy has instead of the wood cutter, he's got the farmer attachment, which is this thing, and it will plow and place down whatever it has in its inventory. I set it up in a way that will Every time he crosses, he'll drop off all his crops, and then I'm hoping that when he gets to the next one, because when he farms up some of the fully grown stuff, he'll get seeds or an extra carrot, and he'll plant it back down, so it kind of stays in its right place. And then these are potatoes, so then it comes all through here, and then it just gets sorted into these barrels. I was doing the same thing with the wood, but I quickly, and I mean quickly, filled everything up. These are extra large barrels, so they're basically a barrel with another barrel. Well, I'm sorry, hold on a second. So to make these, you just have 2 barrels and a hopper in between. There's hopper barrels, and there's a whole bunch of other things. I was just seeing how big they were. It's just basically a double barrel, so it's not actually, I don't know, I don't think it's worth it necessarily, but this is all just time for the time being, until I get an AE system up and running. I also used forged multi-parts. I was playing around. I had originally had all of these sprinklers up here, but they have to be level, so they don't work unless they're actually level with the wheat or the crops. So that's what I did, and I just have the aqueous accumulator down here pumping into all of them. So that's what has happened since the last time, since yesterday, so to speak. But let me get situated again, and I will get started. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, I've been getting a lot of experience, and I'm afraid I'm going to die. So Open Blocks makes an XP drain, and you can actually use XP with some of the Open Block things to like enchant stuff. So what I'm going to do is just put this drain down somewhere. I wanted to put it over here where I'm standing a lot, but the other one is there, so it'll end up like linking into it. So I think I'm just going to throw it over here. Right here is fine. Once it's got liquid in it, they shouldn't link up, but I have no idea. I've never tried it. Basically what this is going to do is pull all of my XP out and put it in this drain. If you just stand on it. See, there it goes. So I can use this later. But anyhow, I will be right back. Hey guys, I'm about to get started on industrial craft, and the very first thing you need is a tree tap. What a tree tap does is it allows you to actually harvest the sap from the trees. And you're going to be like, well, why do you want the sap from the trees? I'm going to grab 2 of them. That is because that's how you get rubber in this world. I think there are other ways to get rubber, but that's the easiest way. So I'm going to run out here and then just see these little spots on the tree will produce rubber. You can also get rubber if you use a sawmill and cut them down. I was hoping that I would be able to put them in the tree farm and do that, but the tree farm unfortunately did not work with that, so I have to do it this way. The first thing you want to make when you're doing this too is did this little guy even have one on it? Well, but if you take it easy, they don't go away, or they shouldn't go away. It kind of looks like these ones all kind of went away. Anywho, to get this started, you just have to cook it up, and I will do that real quick just by throwing it in the oven, in the furnace rather, and it's going to produce this rubber. To use IC2 machines, I'm going to go straight for the geothermal generator because it can take in lava, and I have, as you know, an abundance of it. You basically need a bunch of batteries, and the batteries, you need insulated wire, and to get the insulated wire you need rubber and a tin cable. To make the tin cable you need cutters. To make the cutters, just a simple pattern. I mean, there's a lot involved in here, and I'm not gonna step you through it, but basically you have to build a forge hammer, and then to get the wires you need to build these cutters. It's not a one-use time, so you get a few out of them. So there you have it, an iron furnace. They changed up the recipes. Now you need to smash this stuff, and they have machines that'll do a lot of this for you. They're not quite as fast, but they're cheaper. I hope in the later parts of this to get nuclear power going. But for now, we'll do that, and I think that there is a macerator. I don't know. I think that the macerator is what I need to use to pull the rubber apart, and it'll actually give you 2 rubber per thing, but I have to get power first. So I'm going to get started. Okay, so all this is done. I did not get very much. Alright, so now we need to start working on a generator, which is an iron furnace, iron plates, and a battery. RE battery. That doesn't seem like a very correct. Let's just make the battery first to see if that's what I need. So I'm going to need to make these guys. So, nope, I'm going to have to start with the other one. Apologies. So I need to start with the hammer. So you get 2 sticks surrounded by 5 iron ingots. Alrighty, so let's grab a stack of iron. Let's grab a stack of tin while I'm in here because I know I'm going to need it. Let's make a stick. And then 2 sticks. Iron. And there's a hammer. Alrighty, so we have the hammer. Now we need to... Oops. Now let's just do this. Generator, geothermal generator. Okay. So now we need tin plates, which is just tin smooshed a whole bunch of times. So I need how many of those? 2, 4, 6 of them. So I need 6 of the tin plates. Oh, I don't know how many, I think. Let's do that. Oops. Alright, so then I also need, let's just do 1. Alright, so now I'm not 100% sure how to make those. Let's smash up some more tin. It used to be tin to make the cells like this, so I'm assuming, or no, it was this way. Oh, that's that one. Or the cells just this. I'm not sure how to make an empty cell. And it's, oh, wait, I know what it is. So it's a metal former. Huh. To make an empty cell. Alrighty, I'm going to have to make a metal former. Okay. I guess I don't need that one right away, so I'll just finish doing this. So I need these. Were those iron? Shoot, I'm going to assume they were. Alright, so now I need this. Let's just make 3 of them. I'll make 3. Alright, so let's just see what happens when I do this. Okay, that's what I thought. So I need an iron furnace, which is another furnace surrounded by 5 iron plates. So let's get 5 more of these. And then some stone, cobblestone. Make a furnace. Or 8 furnaces. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to end up needing at least a few of them. Alright, so there's an iron furnace. Now, an iron furnace. Oh, I need, is it iron plates? Iron plates. So, here's some iron plates. And a furnace, iron plates, and a battery gives me a generator. Now, I'm just going to put it down here for now. The generator can output 10 EU per tick. I'll do it over here, whatever. Huh. Looks like my lava is finished emptying out. I'll have to go check on that in a second. But I think that you can just put coal in this and it will generate electricity. So I'm going to need to do this for now until I can get the former to make these cans, the metal former. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go check on my lava real quick. Alrighty, I'm back. After a very, very long and painful process, I was able to connect all the 6 lava lakes that were down there. But I think that it should work now. Oops. And it hopefully will get all of it, but your guess is as good as mine. I wasn't even trying to mine down there. I just ended up having to do so much crap that it was super, super painful. So what I need to do now is, besides sort my inventory, is figure out what I am going to do as far as this getting these cans. I think I'm just going to make the thing now and then figure out exactly how I'm going to power it. I'm pretty sure that you just need to run copper wire in the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pound out some copper and make some wire. I need the cutters. And then that should be, I'm just going to make 2 of them for now. I should be able to, then I need to make this metal former. Let's see how hard that is. Oh boy. Bronze. Okay, so 5 bronze, and I need 2 of these, so I need 10 of these, and you get 2 per bronze, so I need 5 bronze. And then there's 10 bronze. I have some chests in here, don't ask. It was to do with that big oops, thing. That big water thing that's over here. I was hoping that, oh, I must not have, I probably didn't show you it actually. I was hoping that I didn't try it, but because I know squids will spawn in, like, I think 3 or 4 depth water, I was thinking that maybe I could make a trap for them, but it didn't quite work. I don't think it's big enough, but I was thinking that I would just flip a lever and have all these things shut. I actually made some drawbridges, and they have, I think, glass. No, they just have stone in them. But I was hoping that I could fill this with, or this would fill with squids, and I could just empty the water out. I haven't looked it up yet, but I know that you can make squid farms. I just was seeing if I could do it without cheating. But that's, I guess, beside the point at this juncture. So what I'm going to do is make this metal former. Basic machine block now is just these 8 pieces of iron. So I need 8 of these. And then put them in a circle. Circle gets the square. And then I need an electric circuit. Oof. Oof. Alrighty, I guess I'm going to need all of these. I'm actually going to need 2 more. Well, actually 1 more, but I'm gonna hopefully those have spawned some more. If not, I'm gonna have to grow some. So there's, oh, there was 6. Math is hard. And then an iron plate and 2 of those. Well, I could have left it there. Alright, so iron plate, and then 2 of these, iron plate. Alrighty, there's my circuit. Now everything goes together like so. Wait, how did it go? I forgot these coils, which is just 8 around an iron block, and I need 3 of them. So 3 times 8 is a hard number. I'm embarrassed. So I just need 8 of these. So I need 7 more. That's not right. Sorry, 1 second. I think it's 24. Still not right. I'll get there. Don't worry, guys. Alright, so now surround those. Get 3 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these to make a metal former. Power 10 EU, max 32 EU per tick. I still have some of this, which is 32 per tick. Ooh, I didn't even know copper cable was 128 per tick. I'm just going to use the, you can always reuse it, but I am going to put this, oops, down here for now. I'll put it upstairs later. I just need it to be okay. Let's go back to geothermal generator. And it's a metal former. Extruding. Okay, so you put a tin plate in extruding mode and it makes that. So I have a tin plate and I'm going to connect it with the copper cable. Now it should be getting power. I'll throw a tin plate in here and it'll take not too long. I'm actually going to make a few of them. Let's just throw a bunch in there for now. Well, that's not the right hammer. Alrighty, so that is needed: a geothermal generator and iron. And the geothermal generator generates 20 EU per tick, but it can use the lava, so I don't have to supply it with coal. Coal coke isn't bad, and this supplies, how much is it, 10? So basically I'm going to go back upstairs and make probably three or four of them, and this can only take 32 EU per tick. I don't think that it necessarily keeps upping, but I might blow some stuff up at first. We'll see. But I'll be right back. Hey guys, I made a mistake. The first thing you're supposed to do is make an extractor. What an extractor does is it doubles your rubber, or it might triple your rubber output. So instead of smelting it to get one, yeah, you can use one sticky resin, gives you 3 rubber. I went outside and planted a whole bunch of trees with some bone meal and got a whole bunch of trees. So I should have a lot more sticky resin, but I'm going to cook some of this up. I need 6 copper cables. I need 4 copper cables because I'm going to use these. So I'm going to cook up 4 of these. I'm actually going to go steal the one down here and just replace it with the insulated, whatever this is. I'm actually going to put another one over here. Okay, so once we get that started, we can make, I can just do that now. So one of these makes 3, so 3 of them, so 2 of them, to get 6 cable. Oh, so it's 2, not 3. No wonder. No wonder math is so hard. All right. Oh, I didn't need 6. So slow. So hard. I only needed 4. All right, get back here. All right, so I need 8 of these to make the machine block, and then oops, extractor, not extruder. And in this electric circuit is 1 iron plate, and then these guys, and then 4 of them. What? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that it doesn't like IC2, maybe. I don't know. Anywho, I'm going to throw this down here so that I can actually get started. Just tearing through some of this, and that should have this in there. So this is where I'm going to wrap it up. Tune in tomorrow for the rest of IC2, well, the rest of the beginning of IC2. I will be using it throughout the episodes, so I think that that's a good place to call it quits. Talk to you tomorrow.